Welcome, welcome, welcome to Team Boss Bitch Studios. I am Team Boss Bitch Queen, Erica from America, my co-host Annie. I know you all came to see her, but actually today I have a very amazing special guest with us. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her and why I chose to have her on our podcast today is because I feel like these days everyone now like natural things are starting to come more trending and stuff, and so I just feel like the more we talk about it, the better it is. A lot of like your sickness and your diseases and stuff, they start with your gut inside of your stomach, and a lot of the things that we put on our bodies every day, you don't realize what it's doing to you. Personally, my mother raised me like this: natural toothpaste, natural deodorant, natural everything, and I never knew why. And it's still not my like passion to know why, but I do like to know why. So I have Janae here with us. She is going to explain to us why natural things are better and what natural things are best, and hopefully you guys get inspired by it and want to try a little bit of a natural route. So Janae.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? As she mentioned before, my name is Janae, owner of Nature's Jewel. And basically, I can just give you a little rundown on the reason why Nature's Jewel came about. So,
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 30.
I'm 31. 30.
Sweet. When's your birthday?
April 3rd.
April 3rd.
When's yours?
Aries. Pisces, March 14th.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this for?
So I have had the business for about a year now, but I have been using my own products, my boyfriend and myself, for probably about going on almost 5 years now.
When did you start to get a insight that you wanted to take a natural route?
So really when I moved to Miami.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I moved to Miami, I mean, I had always been pretty interested in, natural oils and things of that nature, just because, that's what's best for my skin already.
Who started you, or who made you, planted that little seed in you? Anyone?
My mom.
Yeah.
My mom.
Cool.
Like, aside from even like the products, using natural products, I would say just her, she doesn't wear makeup. So like she was just already kind of like an OG naturalist in her own right in regards to just like her appearance, you know what I mean? So she, she was someone that was always a bit more on the natural side, on the exterior. So I think that was like my first insight or idea of just, knowing that I could be just more natural and growing up kind of more just like naturally, not having to just, I don't know, look at someone that is wearing, made up. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
me.
Yeah. Well, no, not like you. We're all made up. We're both made up.
Put makeup on makeup.
Yeah. But I loved makeup too, though. Okay. That's the thing. Like, my mom didn't wear makeup, but I was like super into like anyone who had makeup, and like just super into anyone that was like the complete opposite. So like I have a newfound appreciation of her now, more so than I did before.
Okay,
if that makes sense.
It does, because I can relate. I'm sure anyone listening to us could probably relate as well. We have natural people and not natural people.
Right. And I think it's like to each his own, you know what I mean? Like, I love makeup. I love the glitz and the glam. But I also love like not wearing makeup. I'm kind of like equal, I guess you could say. But yeah, that was like my first experience. And also just like my history, you know what I mean? Like just the cocoa butter, the shea butter, like those are things that just I grew up on.
How do you so now I see that you have a little bit of products for the body.
Yes.
So now that you were raised on the cocoa butter, and that probably works for your skin because you need like more moisture and stuff. Especially in Massachusetts, everyone needs, where we're from, north, everyone needs this moisture.
Absolutely.
Tell me, what did you find out about like the old products that you used to use versus now?
So
what's different?
I would definitely say that majority of the products that I was using before were mainly water-based, meaning that water was one of the biggest ingredients.
Yeah.
And to me, that was something that stood out to me because I need moisture to lock in, or I need something to lock in the moisture, and water would probably do the complete opposite.
Dilute.
Yeah, it would dilute that. So
We don't like dilute nothing.
exactly. So that was definitely the biggest difference, I would say. And the reason why I chose to swap to oils was because I had eczema.
Oh, you had?
Yeah, I had eczema.
Goodbye, eczema.
Yeah. It's definitely something that you can get rid of.
Wow.
It takes a lot of work. I'm not perfect. Let me just say that right now. Yeah, I'm not perfect. It definitely takes a lot of work, though.
Okay,
a lot of discipline.
The main thing that really got you going natural was your eczema that kept on
coming back. Yeah. So
where would you get it?
So initially, I got it when I was younger, and
like all over your body.
It started on my legs, like right in the back of my legs, and then on my shins. Basically, like certain crevices in your body, you know, like your elbows, a lot of places that don't receive sunlight as well. So initially I was on all types of steroids, you know, all types of ointments and creams. And it's, you know, it's more of a temporary fix.
Wow.
And especially living in Massachusetts, you know, especially during the winter, it's like once the winter comes, you have to make sure you moisturize, and having eczema is not like a plus to that, you know? So once I started swapping to oils, I noticed that I wasn't having these issues, but more importantly, it had more to do with my diet than it had to do with what I was putting on my body externally. So that's important. So I say that to say, you know, you can apply whatever you want to apply to your body, oils, shea butters, you know, balms, but you have to take care of your inside first. So a lot of the reasons why I had eczema issues or skin issues was because of sugar.
My favorite.
My favorite too. No, seriously.
Shoot.
Seriously. Like, I'm not going to say that I'm not like, I love it. It comes in all forms too, which is something that we don't really realize, you know. No. It comes in all forms.
The devil doesn't come with horns. Let me just tell you that.
You could say, oh, I'm going to eat a salad, and then like this salad is just ridden with sugar. completely.
So there's no balance with that. There's just give it up.
Right.
So you quit sugar.
I quit sugar for a period of time. So like I said, like I'm not perfect. I noticed that the more I started to stop using certain products and also stop eating certain products, I realized that my body had a different reaction. So I noticed that the eczema would go away. Or, you know, I wouldn't have certain cravings, or I wouldn't feel as fatigued, you know what I mean?
Right.
But then let's say I would go back, I would just, you know how it goes. It's a snowball effect.
Yeah. 1
minute you're like, oh, I'm going to have an ice cream, you know, Talenti or Ben & Jerry's or whatever. And then it just spirals into like all types of other situations in regards to the good stuff.
The addiction.
Yeah. So my body I would say I'm someone that I lose weight and I gain weight easily. And I also, whatever I put in my body, you can see it really quick. So like if I eat like a lot of food, let's say like a lot of sugar, right? Literally in a week, you'll see I'm breaking out.
I love sugar.
I do too. If I like drink water and I exercise, I'll see it, you know? So I noticed that when I would eat things that weren't good for me, I would see the issues. When I stopped eating things that were good for me or that weren't good for me, I noticed that
So when you realized, when you stopped eating sugar and you realized that that was what it was to take to get like your eczema, how long did it take for you to, do you ever have any eczema anymore?
So no, I wouldn't say I have eczema. I would say that I definitely break out like in regards to my face. So let's say I'm like, if I drink, you know, a lot, And if I eat things that I'm not supposed to eat, then I'll break out. Okay. So that's what I say. Like, I'm not perfect. I know what I'm supposed to do. We all know what we're supposed to do, right? Mm-hmm. So my whole thing is more so like, we're all human. But I'm here to tell people that we have other options and we have to learn our bodies. You know what I mean? Like, we have to learn what we're putting into our bodies, and we have to know that, all right, you know what? If I am going to eat this, I know what's going to happen. You can't say like, oh, damn, I'm breaking out, or damn, I'm having all these crazy cramps, or damn, I'm so tired, and not hold yourself accountable for what you're eating, and knowing that a lot of that shit is going into that.
What do you recommend for people like myself and probably a lot of people that have sugar addiction? What's like the first step? It's hard.
The first step is starting to become more in tune with yourself and your body. Mm-hmm. More so yourself. So let's start with like your heart and your mind, right? So like, why do you feel like you want to continue to eat these things? What is it about it that, makes you want them? You know what I mean? How often are you eating them? Right. Like, I'm not a doctor. I'm not like a health practitioner. You know what I mean? So it's more about just holding yourself accountable. Right. That would be the first step. Hold yourself accountable for what you do and not blame it on ailments that you think are normal. Because a lot of the ailments that we have are not normal. They're not things that we're supposed to just have all the time, like colds and flus and cramps and mucus, and you know what I mean? Like,
are you vegan?
No, I'm not vegan. I would say that I eat what I think is good for my body. Mm-hmm. I don't eat certain meats. I don't eat lots of dairy. I use,
Why is dairy bad for you?
It builds mucus.
Why is mucus bad?
Mucus is just pretty much the root of all evil. It blocks a lot of things in your body, especially for women and our reproductive system. Mm-hmm. It plays a major role on our periods and our menstrual cycle. And I
did find that out the hard way, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would find like I had like a lot of cramping and stuff before my period. And they said I had like a cyst, and I was like, why? And they said because they said like you could stop eating dairy. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I'll try. And then also so they said like, or you could just get a IUD, like a form of birth control. So that's what I did. And I know, but
that's what you did, you said, right?
I did.
How did that work? How'd that go, if you don't mind?
Still working. It's still going.
Okay.
I like it, actually. An IUD, team IUD.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I feel like we live in a time where you have to be certain groups. You know what I mean? Like, you have to. That's not really where I'm at. I'm just here to, like, bring more awareness to the fact that, like, we have the control as far as, like, our health, ultimately.
Okay.
Like, our health is in our hands, ultimately.
How many products do you have now?
Here?
About like that you've made in general?
Roughly, I would say over 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was your first product that you came out with?
My first product was teas.
Tea?
Yeah. So I get this. I was, my 9 to 5, I'm a stylist. I style men's wear, women's wear, all that. And, I started making teas for my coworkers because people would, I started, making my own teas for myself. Mm-hmm. And people would come in and they're like, oh, I have this issue, I have that issue. And I'm like, oh, like, try this tea out. And then they're like, oh, can you make me some teas for this? Can you make me some teas for that? So it really started with word of mouth. So everything that I've been doing has been more about people versus like, promotion. You know what I mean?
How many teas do you have?
I have about 8 or 9 on the website, but I also do custom blends. So that's also an option.
What is your most popular tea?
My most popular tea would be the cold and sinus blend, especially with the whole Rona situation. Cool. It has a lot of beneficial herbs and roots that are in there that help with preventing you from cold and sinus. Astragalus root, which is a really good one. You should definitely look that up.
What is it called?
Astragalus root.
Okay, astragalus root.
Yeah, astragalus root.
Never even heard of that.
It's good stuff. Yeah, definitely check it out.
What are some of your other products that you have?
So other products that I have are, we have some vitamin capsules that I make. Everything is by hand, but obviously it's sanitary, it's sanitized. We make sea moss and bladder wrack capsules. We make
sea moss in capsules?
Yes, it's in capsule form.
I don't like the sea moss regularly.
But that's why we make it in capsule form, so that all you have to do is just
awesome.
Boop, boop.
What are the benefits of sea moss?
Benefits of sea moss are pretty much...
How many benefits are there?
A lot of benefits. It is packed with a lot of minerals. It's very beneficial for your thyroid. Mm-hmm. It's good for your mental health. I mean, it's been pretty big lately. It's been blowing up. Sea moss has been blowing up.
I've tried it a few times, but now I haven't tried a capsule. I'm willing to try a capsule because I need all of the...
It's good stuff.
Help.
What I will say, I've noticed that a lot of people have issues with the sea moss, whether it be capsule intake or just orally, like in smoothies or what have you. Mm-hmm. They mention that they feel dehydrated or their mouth gets really dry. Okay. That's not the product. That's just your body telling you that you need more water.
Okay.
So basically, your body needs water in order for any type of product to be efficient or effective. Water is your best friend. Like before anything, water. Yeah, water is like, that's what's going to make everything different.
Water.
Yeah.
How much water do you drink?
I have like a gallon, like Publix.
A whole gallon a day?
No, not a whole gallon a day. So I take a gallon to work.
Okay.
And then like I try not to make like commitments, because then if I don't make it, then I'm pissed. You know what I mean? And like I don't want to do with that.
Okay, good. Yeah, just drink as much as you can.
Drink as much as you can, but definitely like that should be the first liquid that you should even be thinking about, aside from anything else. If you wake up and your first thought is to get juice or like soda or whatever, like that alone is the issue within itself, and you shouldn't even be worried about sea moss or any type of products. Water. You should be worried about the fact that you want to drink soda or you want to drink something that, is more addicting. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Sometimes I do want to do that, but usually it's after
You're not alone. That's what I'm saying. You're not alone. You're not
a long night.
Yeah, but like that's the thing, we're human. You know what I mean? It's just I don't like to be dependent on over the counter things that's just gonna keep me going back buying the same thing over again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like and it's not really effective. It's like a temporary fix. Like I don't like that. I am a product of that. Okay. Like moving here from Massachusetts, like I used to get sick every winter. That was like normal, like flu. Oh, wow. Like my brother used to call me sickly. You know what I mean? Like he used to call me sickly. I used to get ear infections, colds, flus. I had pneumonia. Like girl, I'm telling you, like if anyone can tell you
but
that.
But not anymore.
Not anymore. Like since I moved here, I haven't been sick at all.
So tell us about what you take daily, every day.
My intake daily is there's a blend that I make. It's called Turmeric Plus. Mm-hmm. It's turmeric, ginger, black pepper, and cinnamon. Mm-hmm. I take that. Turmeric. I take another capsule that I have is called the Ultimate Blend, which is a really, really good capsule. It's ashwagandha, tonga ali, and maca. I've
never even heard of half of those things, and I'm so in tune in the natural world.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's a lot.
What are those names again?
It's ashwagandha, tonga ali, and maca.
Wow.
Maca root.
Where do you get them from?
Naturally sourced. Okay. A lot of natural sources. So when the farmers market was open,
in Holly,
Yellow Greens Farmers Market,
love
it. That was my. I used to live in Broward. No. So everything happened. And granted, everything worked out.
Right.
In a good way. But yeah, that was one of the places that I pretty much get my resources from.
Awesome.
But everything is organic. Everything is natural. It's not going to hurt you. That's my thing, is like, none of this is going to, it's not going to kill you. You know what I mean?
It's going to make you stronger.
It's only going to make you stronger. The thing is, you have to create your own formula, though.
I have a question. I'm seeing all these bottles here, okay? Mm-hmm. And I want to know, what are these bottles? First and foremost, this one's been looking at me right here. What is this?
Okay, so that is that's the face oil.
See that?
Yeah, so that's our face oil. It has really good stuff in it. There's a ingredient called tamanu oil.
Look at that.
Which is a seed.
It's like flowers are in there.
Yeah, it's calendula and rose.
Calendula and rose.
Yeah, calendula is good for us natural skin brightening.
Okay.
And any type of, it's an antibacterial. Cool. Basically. So it's really good.
So you use that on your
I use that on my
skin?
face, yeah.
Okay.
These two are just different sizes of the body balm that I have. But I have the sample here for you to take a whiff and try out. That's just one of them.
Smells fresh.
Smells really good. So these are just the two sizes that it comes in.
So what do I do with it? Put it on?
You can put it on. You can put it on your arms.
All right, let's do
your
it before
hand.
and
Detox. Oh, it's a herbal tea for all my smokers out there. Weed, cigarettes, whatever. Even people that have issues with their lymphatic system. This is herbal blend. System. Yeah, this is a herbal blend that I made.
Lymphatic system. What talk to?
So your lungs. Yeah, it's your lungs. So a lot of people that people who naturally just or think that they naturally have phlegm or they're constantly like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That means that there's some buildup that shouldn't be there. And even for people that smoke, sometimes your throat gets a little raspy, gets a little harsh. Yeah. So this just helps to clear all that out.
So all you smokers out there, you need to
your
get
respiratory system. Yeah, it's great.
Tea.
It's great.
I will get this tea. Sign me up.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Will I notice anything?
You will.
I will have less coughing and stuff.
You will be coughing up a lot.
I will be?
It's not like constantly, but you will notice you'll start to if you have anything in there, it'll come up for sure.
Okay, so I take
the first cup you have. Make sure not to smoke while you take it because it's gonna open no vape. It opens up your airways until you're finished with the cup. But I'm gonna tell you, you'll feel the difference. It'll open you up and it'll clear you out. I'm telling some people that have already taken this before, so ask them about it and they'll tell you for sure.
Okay, I want you to tell me one more time about this tea.
It's the One Detox Blend. So there's mullein, there's chaparral, there's ginger. There's a couple other ingredients that I'm not going to tell you. You just have to go on the website and check out for yourself.
Okay, and when I take this one tea, okay, I put it in the thing. I have one of those
cup.
Things.
Yep, just one little cup. Chill out,
Don't smoke for 24 hours or 1 hour?
No, you don't smoke before or after. Yeah, if you just want to have some tea and chill out. I seen you had your your stone, you know what I mean? Have your the salt lamp. Sorry, the salt lamp. You know what I mean?
The stones
set
aren't
the tone,
mine, but the salt lamp.
Salt lamp is So the salt lamp, just set the vibe or just whatever. Even if you're on the go.
And I'm gonna cough after this.
You might cough up any type of phlegm or any buildup. If you don't have any buildup, it's still good for you. So even for what's going on right now.
I don't eat too much dairy, but I do smoke, and I'm sure I have something in there.
Yeah, if something comes out, it'll come up. But it's good for you. I mean,
I'm scared what's gonna come up.
The taste is very minty. It's really good. There's some peppermint leaf in there, eucalyptus, but it's really, really good for you.
Gonna have an exorcism after this tea.
A nice little detox. So I got you a couple things.
Okay, tell me more.
Face oil. We got little face oil sample.
This one that I love.
Yeah. So there's an ingredient in there that I love. It's tamanu oil. It derives from a seed, and it basically naturally brightens your scars or any type of hyperpigmentation. Everything in there is all natural, and it's really, 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 really good.
Really can't wait.
I can show you. I would like to show you before and after. Yeah, so this is your girl. This is your girl.
The rose face oil.
Yes, before I started really taking it serious. So that's what I'm saying. This was
how long ago?
This was actually a year ago.
Oh, okay.
So this was still in the midst of me using my products.
Your skin is clear.
And you're here saying that.
Yeah.
And you did. You helped me. You assisted me
I
with
did. I put her a little highlighter.
my face because your girl has no idea. She got me all the way together.